What if your next breakthrough in your business wasn't about doing more, but about pausing with purpose? As entrepreneurs, we are taught to push through, but the truth is, sustainable business growth doesn't come from nonstop action. It comes from knowing when to pause, when to reset, and when to move forward with clarity. In this blog and video, I want to share why building in strategic pauses is one of the most powerful moves you can make and how astrology can help you recognize those natural moments of recalibration. I'm 𝗕'𝗎𝗄𝗧, intuitive business astrologer and strategist, and I am a firm believer in the power of the pause. So let's walk through the 3-step process I use with my clients and in my own business to identify, strategize, and align with those really key points and direction that the cosmos has to give us to support us in taking these intentional pauses to actually build our business with more momentum. So let's start with identifying. There is a strategic gift in slowing down. And what I want you to remember is that slowing down doesn't mean falling behind. It means choosing sustainability over urgency. In every astrostrategic plan I create, I build in intentional rest cycles for my clients. And every time they comment on how refreshing it is to see rest on their calendar. They didn't expect it, and yet it's exactly what they needed. Burnout isn't often about the work itself. It's about ignoring timing cues that ask us to recalibrate, to slow down, to be in the doing with intention. And here's a little secret. When you pause with that intention, your clarity deepens. You connect more honestly with your goals. You lead from a grounded place, not a reactive one. All right, let's tap into the strategize portion of this and look at some of the cosmic cues that say pause. The gift of astrology is it offers this beautiful natural framework for recognizing when are good times to rest and reflect and when are good times to be in action. And you don't need to know all the cosmic details. I distill it down into just what you need to know. So here are a few that you could absolutely easily tune into. And if you follow me on a regular basis, I bring them to your attention via my emails and social posts. So no need to even track them on a calendar. But new moons, let's talk about lunar energy. New moons mark the beginning of each lunar cycle, and the energy is quieter. It's internal. This is a powerful pause to set some intentions so that you know what you're moving forward towards and you're not just staying in the energy of pushing. Full moons come approximately 2 weeks later, halfway through a lunar cycle, and they bring that clarity and emotion to the surface. These are beautiful times to pause, to check in, to reflect and realign with the intentions you set at the beginning of the lunar cycle. Each one of the zodiacs is associated with a certain kind of energy, whether that be fire, water, earth, or air. And water cycles, which would be water sun cycles, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, are natural periods that draw our attention inward. In Cancer season, we're often feeling that pull towards family, towards restoration, towards emotional grounding. It happens mid-June to mid-July. No surprise that a lot of family vacations happen at that time. So these are these seasons that allow us to tune into our emotional world, and it is a natural slowdown. And then it's always followed by fire energies. So from Cancer, we move into Leo season when we've got that energy of visibility, momentum, and creative fire gets to return because we took that pause in Cancer cycle. Another cosmic cue we can tap into, retrogrades, especially when we look at Mercury or Venus. A lot of times retrogrades get a bad rap. but they are honestly built-in review periods, time to rework, reconsider, reconnect. The energy turns inward. We have more access to our inner wisdom. So even the cosmos has quiet seasons, and the invitation here is that your business does too. We are not meant to operate on full power, foot to the gas pedal to the floor all the time. Constant hustle isn't a sign of strength, and it honestly isn't a sign of success. What it is it's a recipe for burnout. And just like nature has seasons for growth and stillness, your business needs space to pause, to process, to prepare for what's next. So we can't be strategic if we're always in motion. You can't hear your intuition if you're drowning in the noise. Downtime isn't wasted. It's where real clarity and creativity have room to rise. All right, let's talk about how you align your energy and your intentionality and your calendar with the power of the pause. So here's 3 ways that I would invite you to consider leveraging these cosmic power points in your business. 1, plan rest on purpose. Don't leave it to chance. Block time after launches. Schedule slower weeks during every cycle, but especially during those retrogrades and water cycles. Build in breathing room on purpose. Number 2, use new and full moons as checkpoints. Each new moon, you can plant those seeds. Each full moon shows you what's blossoming or needs to be released. These are built-in CEO moments. Use them. And then time your launches wisely. I never recommend launching when your personal energy is in a low cycle. You want to enter your launch window with momentum. And so having a pause beforehand is really part of what makes your launch effective. And then, of course, time afterwards to recalibrate. So right timing isn't just about what to do, it's about knowing when not to push. So if you've met me before, you've probably heard me say more than once that a thriving business needs a nourished and happy you. And if things have felt off, if things aren't quite flowing, or it just feels harder than it should be, chances are your plan is missing something important. What I know is that most entrepreneurs don't plan for the pause. But when you build it in with intention, it becomes a powerful part of your strategy. Your business isn't meant to run on full speed all the time. It's meant to move with clarity, and that starts with honoring the right moments to pause and recalibrate. So if you're ready to bring more intention to how you plan, grow, and move forward, you can book a Cosmos Coffee chat, and I'll help you see where to begin. All right, my friends, now go put that next pause on your calendar. Your business and your clients will thank you. And I will see you next time.